Achieving your goals will not bring you happiness. It will make you more anxious and more stressed out about life because something you've been working towards that you finally accomplished now makes you think, what's next? And that was exactly what I felt like when I accomplished one of my goals. For the past few years, one of my goals was to purchase a condo, get a mortgage on a condo, get into the real estate market. I did that with my hard work, with my dedication, with my social media career. I was able to do it. After I got the mortgage, after I finished the purchasing of the condo, I felt empty. I felt like, what's next? I was working so hard towards my goal and now it's achieved. And I felt like, what am I gonna do now? There was no more drive to keep going because I did what I wanted to do. I was making videos for a living. What else would I want to achieve? I already got a mortgage on that condo. That was my goal initially. The journey while trying to get your goal is what really matters. That's what you should focus on and not actually when you get the goal. Because I'm gonna be honest, after you achieve any goal essentially in life, you're not gonna really feel fulfilled than while doing the work to get there. The fun part, the exciting part, the, happiest part is actually imagining what your life will be like once you get the goal. When you get the goal, you have to reassess your whole life and you have to think to yourself, what am I gonna do next with my life? And what's the plan? And I'm not just saying it from my personal experience, but I've heard a lot of other people say the same thing. Now, I wouldn't say I'm crazy successful or I'm bragging in any way, but while on my journey to success, to achieving what I have right now, it was not easy. Anything you're trying to achieve in life, you're going to encounter challenges, and that's normal. And you know what's interesting is that if the obstacles weren't there, if it was an easy path to success, you wouldn't even want to get there in the first place. You want to know why? Because the thing you're trying to get wouldn't be valuable. The reason why you admire people who are in good shape, people who go to the gym, people who are, they're fit, is because it's hard to do. If it was easy to do, if it was easy to be fit and healthy, then it wouldn't be valuable, right? We value something because it's hard to obtain and we want it. So a lot of our success that we're trying to strive for is hard to obtain, and that's why we want to get there in the first place. So if something is hard for you and you on your journey, you experience a difficulty, that's when you should double down and push forward and go. Because so many people quit at that exact moment. And if it's difficult, if something is hard to get, you're on the right path. Because again, if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth pursuing and you would be on the wrong path, right? Because every path to success, anything that is actually valued by society and things that you want to achieve in life, it's not a linear progression to success. Progression, you think it's linear. It just goes up in a straight line. In reality, going from where you are now to success, your progression line is going to be something like this. You're going to experience so many different obstacles on your journey. And that's how it's supposed to be like. Because again, if it wasn't like that, then what you're trying to achieve wouldn't even be worth going after because it's not valuable. If anyone can do it, it's not valuable. From my own experience looking at my weight loss journey, I lost 30 pounds. My progression to achieving these results, it was not linear in any way. Yeah, sure, in the beginning, I felt good and I was losing a lot of weight. I was really motivated, I was pushing myself, but then I had slower weeks. I had slower months. Some things happened. I wasn't able to stick to my diet all the time. And when I say diet, I mean just eating healthier. I wasn't really being that restrictive. I was picking healthier choices for the foods that I love. But that's a topic for another video. If you want to know how I lost the weight and you want to hear my tips, let me know in the comments. Even now, trying to get in better shape with the gym and, my routine, everything like that, what I eat, it's never perfect. I've been in a plateau for the past month with my, physique update and my weight loss journey. So it's fine if you're stuck. It's totally fine. That's normal. The harder something is, the more worth it is pursuing. So you want it to be hard. When you see an obstacle, when things are hard, you have to change your mindset to be like, I'm glad this is hard because so many people are going to quit and that's what makes this thing worth pursuing. And I'm happy. I'm on the right path. If I'm getting hate from other people, if people are calling me stupid, they're saying I'm wasting my time. Why are you going to the gym so much? You're eating, so healthy, blah, blah, blah. You're not enjoying life. Okay, if you want to be like the average person, you can do that. But if you want to be exceptional, you got to do things that other people aren't doing. So that's why if you're on a path that's different from other people and you're actually working and you're not being lazy and it's hard, you're most likely on the right path. And you may ask me, well, what if I never achieve success? What if I never get to the goals that I want to get to? And I made a video about this before. If you start having this one vision, you're probably going to pivot along the way and achieve success, but just in a different form if you don't give up. But along the journey, you're gonna grow so much as a person if you just keep going, you keep pushing through it. You're gonna learn so much about yourself. If you give up, you're not gonna achieve it. That's a guarantee. If you give up on what you're trying to do, you're not gonna achieve success. Guaranteed. If you don't give up, there's a chance. There's a chance that you're going to achieve exactly what you want, but there is a pretty much 99% guarantee that you're going to achieve some form of success. Even if you don't achieve success, you're going to grow so much as a person. You're going to learn so much. You're going to pivot along the way. You're going to find your purpose in life. As long as you just keep going and you're not sitting there and like, what do I do next? Do something. Just go do something, okay? Don't sit there and play video games and be like, I don't know what I want to do. Try to do something. Learn yourself. Explore. Understand what you like, what you don't like, what you want to do with your life. I'm sure a lot of people watch me who are younger than me. I'm 25. Take the time to explore and figure out what you want to do with your life. Learn things about yourself when you're young. I don't know, go travel, go talk to new people. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Don't just sit there and do the same things every single day. That's not how you grow. Do something different. And the last thing I want to touch on is that you should always compare your progress on your past self. Do not, I repeat, do not compare your progress with other people because there's so many variables that go into play that you don't know about. You don't know people's life behind the scenes. And trust me, when you see things online that people post, like, their good looking bodies or like, their success, their achievements, they're only posting the good things. And the reason why those posts go viral is because A, they're faking it, but if they're not faking it, it's because they're the exception. Most people aren't like that. So you can't compare yourself, a normal person, a regular average guy or a girl, to an exceptional like 1% person. Sure, you may get there eventually, but you're not there yet. So why are you comparing yourself right now? Look at yourself a year ago and see what progress you've made or what decline you've made, because that's possible. If you've made a decline, just change your trajectory in your life. Make good choices every day and change the way you live your life. If you're going downhill over the past year, do things that will make you go uphill. No, right? But make small adjustments that will make you go up in life instead of down. It sounds so simple, but if you do small things, they're going to add up over time. And in a year, you can look back and be like, wow, I feel better. I'm a better person than I was before. I learned more. Whenever I'm feeling down, because we all do, I look at my past achievements and I realize that, hey, I was able to do that. I can do this thing right now. I can overcome my current obstacles because I did it before. I lost the weight. I did the YouTube stuff. I'm doing streaming. I was able to overcome these challenges. So do things that are hard, overcome challenges, because these challenges that you overcome, you can look back on when you're older in the future and be like, I actually am not that stupid and I'm actually very capable. Because look, I have all these things that I've overcame before and now I'm a better person. I'm a better version of myself. Anyways, I do really enjoy talking about these things and I may get a little bit, too excited. I'm sure you noticed that, but I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, give me some ideas and questions for future videos. Again, I want to give you advice and talk about life, psychology, mindset, motivation, all these things. That's what I'm passionate about. And that's what I think I can bring to the table and help people. If you're wondering about my voice, I just streamed on TikTok for a while and that's why it's a little bit raspy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys all next time.